Out of every rapper who gets looked at as a sidekick, no situation will be as strange as Ski Mask and X. 2015, 2016, X and Ski was really running the underground scene. I'm talking about anytime you got online, you was gonna see something about the two. But Ski and X had met before the music. They met all the way back in like 2013 when they was locked up together. Somehow, they did get locked at the same time, and X and Ski was just bored in there and got to rapping one day. And it went from them just rapping to X telling Ski he had some real talent. And with that, these two really got close. And after they got out, they still was close. They got to rapping together, making music, really just trying to get popping. And them rapper got so serious, they both started their own rap groups. On one hand, we had Ski Mask, who started very well with X. Then on the other hand, we would have Ski, who co-founded Members Only with X. And this was back in like 2015, and 2015 would be a real important year for everyone around X. Yeah, for a minute, Ski and X was dropping music, just trying to build fan bases, build a little catalog, but it was one moment that changed everything. On December 30th, 2015, X dropped a song that would change the whole way music sounded. But before I tell you about that, a word from today's sponsor. The world is a strange place today, and data brokers out here won't hesitate to sell your info to scammers, spammers, really anybody who could want your info. I promise you, your full name, address, email, health records, family members, everything about you is online somewhere. And that's why I use Aura. They help protect you from all that. Aura let me know if data brokers is out here selling my info and automatically submits opt-out requests for you. And with that, it'll stop the amount of spam you get and can protect you from hackers. But what's so useful about it is you get all these features like antiviruses, VPNs, password management, parental controls, identity theft insurance, all in one app. And it's so simple to set up at a real reasonable price. Like, yeah, you might have had some of these tools on your own, but with Aura, you'll get everything you could imagine in one package. Aura is always on, making sure that I'm safe. I value my privacy and yours. You can go to aura.com/prince with 2 E's to start your 2-week free trial. That's also linked in the description. But back to X. He dropped his song Look at Me, and the way the song came together was a wild one. One of the producers who worked on the song had this to say. One day, me and X was sitting in the crib going through beats, and he really wasn't rocking with none of them. Then the last one I showed was that beat. He was like, bro, this it. In 15 minutes, it was done. X already knew the song in his head before he even made it. He creative as hell. X decided to distort the whole track in one. We made it at Jimmy Duval's studio. The beat was actually made for Rich when he came down to Miami after he had a show in Tampa. He was staying at Jimmy's crib and I introduced him when me and Jimmy decided to work on some stuff for Rich. That's when we made the Look at Me beat. We never got it sent to Rich because he went to jail and I lost all contact with him and his management. And I want y'all to really sit and think about how crazy that is. X and Ski basically got started by luck. Imagine if X never would have got that beat. Remember what I said though, this song dropped in 2015. It didn't blow up for real until years later. So yeah, the song came out, but for a minute they were still just trying to grind and find a way out for so long. But like I done said before, these two were just building a catalog and had plenty of music for the fans to listen to that was gonna come. And after Look at Me blew up, it was like a cold fan base started to form around them, because at that time, the world ain't really heard no music like that for real. So they both going up, dropping music. But a problem started to appear. X was like 10 times bigger than Ski Mask. So yeah, they might have been getting streams, but it was the treatment they was getting. They was not getting treated the same. And it started to bother Ski Mask real bad. And by October 2017, the two fell out. I'm talking about it was real public.
If you're an artist and you're trying to work with anyone in the industry, understand that you cannot trust anyone. People that you trust, people that are your friends, people that are close to you, the people you do business with will always fuck you over. Trust no one. Do not trust anyone. Today was a real fucked up day for me because people I trusted with my home, people I trusted with my life had shown me today that they can't be trusted. So from this day forward, I'm going to treat everyone very, 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 very differently. And I'm going to be all I ask from my fans and supporters today is to give me some sort of good energy or positive energy, because I'm having a really fucking bad day and I'm very disappointed today.
So what happened with me and Ski, to explain it in an appropriate way and in a way that I can respect, it was just, I guess, a lack of appreciation on his end, not because of me, I guess just from a business perspective, but he put a business perspective before a personal relationship, and I've been with him as a friend and as a brother for a very long time, so I mean, it's just on some like other, to be honest. It's not even on some like, it's not even on anything I've done wrong. You can't even say I've done anything to him. And I wouldn't go on the internet and express that if I didn't care about the relationship, but you already know how it goes. People use you to get where they want to go and then part ways, and I've been used a lot, if you haven't noticed. So it was a test of loyalty? I wouldn't even say it was a test of loyalty. I'm not testing you guys. I'm genuinely just hurt because I've just definitely been getting more. I've been seeing the hate more than the love, and I have a very, very strong fan base. So I just don't know. I just begin fucking crucified every day on the media.
And so people was wondering what they had going on and why X felt how he did about Ski Mask. And the truth would come out when Ski responded back to this with his little own IG post.
But I had to distance myself because it's like nobody would see me as an individual rapper if I don't. On top of that nigga crazy as hell.
And at this time, people knew Ski as the nigga who be around X, not the artist that he actually was. And with time, he did realize. You gotta think about how the game was at this time. Remember, a month or two before this, X dropped 17 that peaked at #2 on Billboard, while Ski Mask was doing nothing near that, basically still underground. So it would only make sense that the industry would push Ski to the back and bring X forward. And realistically, I don't think Ski Mask was looking at this situation like it was a competition. It was just more that he wanted to make his own lane. He realized he ain't want that sidekick treatment because of how devastating it can be to a career. Just like what happened with Lil Yachty and his best friend many years ago, Blueberry Perry. If y'all don't know Blueberry Perry, he was Yachty's old best friend and is the single reason we even know who Bo is today. That man was the one who produced One Night, the hit song that put Lil Yachty on the map. But even though Perry did a lot for Yachty, Yachty also did a lot for him before he was even famous. Yachty had took him in when he ain't have nothing. They shared a room together. Yachty put clothes on his back when he didn't have nobody to turn to. But back to One Night, Yachty blowing up, he had money coming in and he wasn't selfish at all. He was really trying his hardest to put everybody around him on. He started a little collective called the Selling Team where he did put his peoples on. But this is where the problems came. Yachty trying to put all these people in these situations to make money, but they wasn't taking advantage of it. He hated that.
I saw something in everyone in 17, but it didn't work that way for everyone. Everyone didn't have the same vision I had for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
And it can be hard for people to understand how much effort it takes on your part just to maintain your career.
Money, man, how much money I spent on these kids who don't care about themselves. You know what I'm saying? How much push I try, how much I have to beg my OGs to let me do something for them. You know what I'm saying? Put them in that Nautica campaign, take them on my every tour, you know what I'm saying? That's cheap.
Yeah.
That's all coming out of my pocket, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't 3 of them, it's 10.
Does that make you want to like sort of keep your circle smaller and just change how you move?
They still my friends. It just you can't want something from somebody who don't want it for themselves, you know? So then I have to just scale back a little bit and kind of do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I still them, you know what I'm saying? Everyone heavy, but I just right now I'm really working on me, you know what I'm saying? At the moment, just because I gotta get back on top, you know what I'm saying?
And him feeling like that is understandable. I could see how that could affect the relationship, but what he did say was true. You can't want something for someone more than they wanted themselves. Then on top of that, Yachty was really trying to put Perry on. He put him on albums, on singles, put him around all these powerful people, but Perry never took advantage of it, and publicly he did admit that. But sadly, he did start to fall in the Lil Yachty shadow. Remember how I said some people only knew Ski as the dude who be around X? Well, literally everyone only knew Perry because, oh, that's that dude that be with Lil Yachty. Oh, that's the dude that was on Lil Yachty album. Oh, he was in his music video. But what Perry did for Yachty's career was a lot deeper than that. He produced dozens of songs for Yachty all throughout his career and is the reason Yachty was on them jolly beats like he was back in the day. But it ain't just stopping him making beats for Yachty. He was going on full-length tours with Lil Yachty. I'm talking about tours basically lasting 7-8 months. But this where more problems would come into the picture. We don't know what or where everything went wrong, but Perry wasn't getting paid for this. Think about it. He out on tour with Yachty for the majority of the year and he wasn't making no money. And that was probably putting more of a strain on the relationship. And today, we ain't heard from them being together in a long time. And that friendship probably got cooked over so many different problems. Sadly, another example of an artist falling into the bigger one's shadow. Very similar to Stunna for Vegas. People looked at Stunna like he was the baby sidekick. Think about it. For a long time, every time you seen the baby, you knew who you was gonna see. His smaller artist, Stunna for Vegas. Years back, 2018, Stunna dropped this song, Animal, and the baby must have felt something when he heard that song, cause right after that, he hit Stunna up and they got cool. Talking about they in the studio all the time, and they got to a point where the baby wanted to sign, bro. And by 2019, Stunna was signed to the baby, and baby was trying his ass off to put Stunna on, and it was working. Really, for a minute, Stunna was having big songs come out. He was becoming a name people knew. But even though success and money was coming, problems also came. This was a hood nigga who randomly started getting money. He was a hood nigga who randomly had a rap career in front of him, and he was on bad timing. He was getting into fights. He was getting into really all these bad situations. But you got to remember, it wasn't just Stunna for Vegas. He was under the baby, meaning he was always with the baby. So if Stunna got into a situation, the baby got dragged right into that situation. And it got to a point one day where the baby and Stunna was together, and Stunna got into something, and the cop pulled the baby to the side and was like, look, you doing your thing, but if you stay with Stunna, y'all gonna end up in some trouble. When I say Stunna's career was full of problems, it was full of a lot of problems at the start. At one point, he claimed his chains got stole out the car and was on IG Live begging for him back.
I don't know who it is, what it is. I'm in Atlanta. I ain't leaving. We're trying to get them chains. We're trying to get them chains. You can keep everything else you find in the whip. We want the chains. When you come to the city, bro, cut it out. Cut it out, bro. Ain't nobody snatch no chain from me. I'm in Atlanta. I show love, and I get the most love in Atlanta. The who did that, I ain't even talked to them. I done talked to 20 swearing they can give me my, but they talking about a number. I ain't paying for nothing. I done bought. I go buy some new jewelry. I want my, because it's my shit. It's all about, like, the principle, you feel me? Like, I just want my chains. Them ain't for nobody to be passing around. Them you ain't $1 billion baby or Stunna for Vegas. I need them. If you want to keep them, we can take it there. Play how you want to play it. But like I said, I ain't talked to whoever got the chains. Nigga sharing the same screenshot. Yeah, cut the cap. Ain't nobody snatched no chain from me. Nobody snatched the chain from me. If a snatch a chain from me, I'll delete my Instagram. I'll go get a 9 to 5. I'll quit rapping. Nigga, like, you feel me? I won't even feel like a man. Nigga take a chain from me. Y'all could say, fuck Stunna for Vegas, bro. That is not happening, bro. I'ma die or he's gonna die. Somebody going out like a victim if a try to take something from me, bro, like, or offer me. That is over with. Did that smooth, some little clever from out this we ain't talked to yet. They got down, yeah, they worked it. They worked them motherfuckers before I give it to them. But like I say, you can keep everything. You can keep everything you found in the car, whatever. It's some money in the whip too. I don't know if y'all boys got it, but it's some money in the whip too. You keep all that. I just need to change. That's all I want. I don't even gonna wear them no more. Just cause, you feel me? Like, y'all niggas done had them. Y'all done took the value down on my shit.
And really for some years, Stunna was just getting money, doing shows, living his life. But at the height of it all, baby got canceled with his infamous Rolling Loud performance. You gotta think about it. This wasn't just gonna fit the baby, it was gonna hurt his right-hand man career too. But Stunna pushed through, and by the time the controversy had passed, it was kind of too late. At the end of the day, Stunna is a human, and his love for music started to fade away. And right as he stepped away from the whole music space, his girl got pregnant at the same time. So 2 life changes hit him at once. His career changing, and he finna become a dad. And really within them 9 months, he changed completely as a person. His focus left rap and went to his son in basketball. And you probably like, what you mean basketball? Stunna started a whole AAU team, and really that's what his main focus is on today.
I love that as much as I love music, for sure. Like, that's my end goal, is to have a school, for sure, and to have a management company, for sure, to have a 7-on-7 team. All that team fall up under the school, because I would want to have a real school, like preparatory situation, national traveling teams, like that. Yeah.
No, that'd be really dope right there.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought you was trying out for the NBA, trying to get you like a 10-day contract.
I
you
really
was posting all them videos.
I really just be hooping that much that everybody else around me be saying, record it. You feel me? That's it.
And he said himself what really made him want to step away from the music space was because basketball helped him a lot. It helped him get away from the drugs he was doing, and hooping would replace them times where he would be doing drugs, or if he was going through withdrawals, he would go hoop to take care of his body. And today, he just working toward his goal. He trying to get that school situation going in the world. Can't even be mad at that. Yeah, at the end of the day, he still do got fans that wish he dropped how he used to, but he is doing good for the world and people evolve. Unlike Smoke Perp, his career been nothing but straight controversy since the very start. Him and Lil Pump came into the game off literally starting a riot all the way back in high school. But that music career started many years ago, prime lyrical lemonade time, 2016, 2017. But as time went on, that dynamic started to change. It went from kind of them being equal in the same size to Pump completely taking off. Think about it, Lil Pump blew up so fast within just a few years of him rapping. He had a 5 times platinum single and songs with Kanye, and really while that was going on, he became a face the whole world knew. If you show your mama a picture of Lil Pump, she most likely gonna know him by name. But if you do the same with a picture of Smoke Perp, she gonna look at you like, who the hell is this? And yeah, Smoke Perp might have had some songs doing decent during his prime, but at the end of the day, he was nothing more than just Lil Pump's sidekick, and kind of ended up becoming a face that hip-hop game ain't respected in years, just like the artist from our last video, YK Osiris. YK ended up in a position where he was in debt to basically every rapper in the hip-hop space, and overnight, really, everybody switched on him. The whole world treated YK like he was a joke. And what really went down is on the vid on screen right now.